Righto folks, I've just left Mt.Dare. Everything's holding pretty good back there. Heading over to Fink and then Culgra, then hit the highway, then I'll be okay then. Oh, I guess I'm about, I think I'm about halfway between Mt.Dare and Fink. Not really watching the speedo. Everything seems to still be hanging in there. I think the fix we did was pretty good. Just approaching Fink now. Let's Fink there. Alright, I'll go this way I guess. Mt.Dare to Culgra done. Here's Culgra. There's the servo. Yeah, good morning folks. So I spent the night at Culgra, just over the SA border at NT, and had a couple of coopers there. Quite a peaceful night. The joint's full of nomads and their caravans. And now heading, I got 1200k back home, all on the bitumen now. Oh, here I am back in Unsupported again. It's, what is it, 2 o'clock. I'll drop in here for fuel, another coffee, and then keep going down to Glendambo tonight, I reckon. Nice big cup of coffee in Unsupported, and heading down to Glendambo. So I've got 250k, 2.5 hours. The room booked. Don't have to think about putting up a tent. Arriving at Glendambo, 6 o'clock almost. That was a big day, 10-hour day, 700k. But it's good to get here. I've got a room booked. I'll get some fuel, get that sorted out. And yeah, it was an enjoyable enough day. It was just bitumen, but anyway, that's it was still okay. Good morning, folks. 7:15. What a beautiful frosty morning. Look at that, there's frost everywhere. You could tell it was cold. Oh, it feels fresh now on the face. So what have I got? About, I think it's about 550k from Glendambo to home. So what did that make it? 5:50, 7:15. I'll be home in the afternoon. Alright, well, we're on the move. What have I got here? 112 to our next fuel stop. 285 to Port Augusta. We're on the go. So I'm stuck at a red light out in the outback. Down to Port Augusta. Well, I'm just south of Port Perry now, and the weather has turned. It's starting to rain. I can see what looks like rain in the distance. There she is. Look at that over there. What a sight. Cooper's Brewery. Okay. There's the city of Adelaide back there. Getting close to home now. Okay folks, yeah, back in the suburbs. Trip's nearly over. Think about what an awesome trip that was. You know, the first day we headed up to the Flinders, and then we wandered up to Copley and had a Quandong pie. The Mt.Dare track, and then my crook's throat got really bad, so we got to Mt.Dare, and the other guys took off to Mt.Dare while I went back to Coober Pedy, did that in a day, back there and back to Mt.Dare, got some antibiotics, and then what happened? What did I do? I spent the night at Mt.Dare, that's right. Next morning I'd nip up to Mt.Dare to meet the other two, and we head off to Dalhousie for the night. All good, thousands of mozzies, nice swim in the pool, and off we go. The Simpson Desert, here we come. All going great, bike's going great, suspension's good. Thoroughly enjoyed having rim locks and being able to go down to 12 psi, lower if needed. That was unreal, what a difference. Get to Perny Bore, we get to the edge of the dunes. I can't remember which one came first, it doesn't really matter. Having a great time. Then all of a sudden the bag comes over, go across the top of a dune, and my bag comes into my back. I thought that's odd. And stuff me, the rack's broken. So our first thought was we need to get this sorted to at least work out if we can continue on or get out of here, but it was pretty obvious we couldn't continue on. There may have been a solution we worked out later, but I doubt it. So we head back to Dalhousie very slowly, and at least... Where's that ambulance going? So at least by the time we got back to Dalhousie, I was pretty confident that I would at least get home, because our temporary fix had worked, and that was good. So we all went back to Mt.Dare because the others came back with me, they needed to get fuel. And off I trundled to Kalgara via Fink. And that was the end of the dirt. Then I had 1,200 odd kilometres, 1,200 and something, back to Adelaide, which I did over the 2 days. So, you know, it's not everyone's cup of tea riding 1,200 kilometres on the bitumen. I'd probably prefer not to do it, but I didn't mind it. It was quite a challenge. It's something I haven't done before. So 700 and something one day, and 500, maybe 600, so maybe it's nearer 1,300. I'll have to check the map. So yeah, can you do all that distance, a 4,000 kilometre trip, including all that bitumen with this load, on a little CRF250 rally? Well, I guess the answer is you can. Maybe just don't take that rack into the desert, because it might not last. There we go, we're back in the city again, you beauty. So, all in all, disappointing not to do the Simpson on the bike. I have done it many times in the car, so, you know, I have been there, so it's not a total disappointment from that. I'll have to regroup, work out what I'm going to do next, but there'll be heaps more trips, lots of day trips planned, a couple of overnighters planned, and I guess you learn, don't you? You learn things that can go wrong. Not too many things went wrong on this trip, except for the rack. So the other boys are still out in the desert. They'll come out tomorrow. Hopefully we'll hear from them. Alright, well, that's enough waffle. A damn good week in the outback is certainly better than a week back in the city doing other stuff. So on that note, I will say bye for now.